You have lectured to military audiences. What lessons have they drawn from your work that they tell you?
I
So,
would say that depends on rank,
okay.
to be honest, because people over the level of colonel and general, I know I've been told, have read some of my books. This one's fairly new, so I don't know about this one
Yeah.
yet. And have had responses to it varying from, well, I mean, since the Ukraine war started, this is not normal. This has not been normal in my career, but I've been invited in the past 13 months multiple times to consult with some pretty high level, future war planning group in Austin, and even had an online session where I was the only one on screen because I was the only one who didn't have classified clearing. Everybody else was blacked out because, which was really weird. With the Secretary of Defense office, sort of future war planning group there. And they were trying to, most of the people, if there was a general online, there were a couple of more senior officers online, but most of these guys were majors, captains, lieutenant colonel, which means they've spent the last 20 years of their careers at war. They get it. They don't need me to tell them anything.
Right.
They get it. It's the general who still walks into the president's office, whoever the president is, and says, "Sir, I have a plan." That's the problem.
Sure.
I think one does hope that these young officers who are coming up, the ranks, have seen so much of war that they have more hesitation about this. Although one of the worrying things was, one of the things that they were asking me about was, my previous book was really about wars of attrition and how you get trapped in wars. You think you're going to launch a short, sharp, decisive war and you get bogged down. Think Russians. Okay, think Russians.
Yeah.
A year ago, it's a classic case. And that's kind of why they wanted to talk to me last August and so forth in Washington. But they weren't asking the right question, I thought. I mean, my writing, as far as it matters at all, is a warning against, don't depend on your plan. It's going to fail. And I told them, your plan is going to fail. You better have a plan B.